What's up, people? We're here. We're here. And we are here for another episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy. And yeah, this one was
Fuck this movie.
well, there you go.
Sorry for my language.
Against All Odds, Tupac. Go check the song out after the episode. Link is in the description, as you guys know. But Against All Odds, exploring bloodthirst. And what a fucking explanation this shit or exploration this one was.
Man, I'm a fan of vampire movies, but fucking boring.
Yes.
Um
Go ahead.
oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. One that pissed me off is I hate how in the middle of a sentence the vampires would be talking and be like, I want to see the master. They're like, you can't see the master, and then they're like, yeah, they're growling at each other like fucking morons.
I didn't like that stupid shit. I did not like
it was
that.
so annoying. And some were dressed up like fucking monks, like they had like sand gear on, like they're in the
Oh,
desert.
they were in the desert. They were in the desert though. You gotta remember they were in the
Okay,
desert.
semi. Okay, I kind of. They had goggles, but then other people were wearing regular clothes, like it was like a regular town.
Because so what it was, like the vampires, the ones that were like covered from head to toe when the sun was up, that was the vampires, and then the people, of course, they were the way they were. But what really bothered me about this movie, besides the fact that it sucked, was like how do I say it? They didn't explain shit for one.
No.
Like shit just happened. You'd be in the middle of a conversation, and then they pretty much say what they're about to do, and then boom, next like 2 seconds later, it's just happening. There's no. Give you a perfect example: the scene where remember where the girl, it's the one girl that's driving the little red car with the dude that was going to pick up his when they're going to get his motorcycle.
Oh, yep.
So remember when they said there was the three vampires there? They fucking get out. Which here's another issue I have, but they get out. They pull their guns out and they're shooting at the vampires. You don't see any bullets. You don't see any bullet wound. You don't see anything. Not
Nothing.
even any like, ricochet of bullets. Nothing.
It wasn't in the budget. They couldn't afford the CGI.
I guess not. I guess fucking.
You just heard sounds and them just moving their body like. Ugh.
But going on from that though, that was one of those scenes where they were just like, "We gotta get out of here."
Yep.
Remember, we gotta get out of here, and then somehow they easily get to the car, and it's just the next scene of them driving up to his motorcycle, and like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck? It doesn't even really show them getting in the car. It shows them like walking towards it, and then they're driving up to the motorcycle. Like, so there was no like
there was no struggle. There was no fight. Those vampires were that because they weren't that far away.
Yeah,
they weren't that far away at all.
That's what they were lacking too. No battles. The only thing the main battle was at the end. Other than that, the vampires just walk up talking to people. People are afraid. They're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And then they just grab them. They're like, ugh, and they just bite their neck. And okay, they're so hungry and thirsty that every time they bite their neck, they spit the blood out. Like half the blood gets poured out of their mouth.
Yep. Which is just wasting it, but
yeah, it's a waste.
I don't know.
It should have the same rule as alcohol. Alcohol abuse. It should be blood abuse. The other vampires should be pissed.
All right, you know what, James? You know what we got to do?
Rate this garbage?
Yes. I want you to kick this one up.
This was trash, man, and I barely want to give this.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna be on. Okay, yeah,
be nice.
A 1.
My turn.
I was gonna say 2, but I can't. It sucks. A 1.
It does. My turn. This fucking sucked. This is the worst horror movie, that we've watched in the past, in my opinion. Well, according to Ray, yeah, since Jennifer's Body. And that was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 10 episodes ago.
And
I gave it
Jennifer's body blows this one out of the water.
I gave that a 0, and you gave that a 2. So you're giving this a 1, rightfully so. Which means this movie is going to be a -1. It was fucking horrible. It was,
like I said, boring. It was
horrible,
mainly talking. And it's so confusing too.
And I think that's the thing too, is the talking.
There's multiple masters. They keep talking about the master vampire. They show this one in a cave.
The bald one,
that
right?
We find out that we find out at the end that's the ultimate master. But I guess the leader of the vampire pack that's walking around is the master. So that part was confusing.
It was just bad.
They're trying to gain. He's trying to gain an army to challenge the other master. He's the apprentice, I guess. We found out at the end because they didn't tell you in the beginning. They don't tell you the story in the beginning. They don't tell you shit
at all. And like you just go into the movie, like the movie just starts and shit's just going on. And I was hoping this would be decent. I was like,
me too. Vampire movies usually, like even bad ones, are decent.
This may be the worst vampire movie. I don't know. I can't guarantee.
I think it is
the worst vampire movie I've ever seen.
I think I'd rather watch Twilight.
Oh, I'm with you.
I'm not lying.
Me too.
It's bad.
Which we'll talk about it off air, but you just fucking.
Oh wait a minute! No, don't fuck with me here. But anyways, and there's the thing. They're acting like this shit was good. They're making a part 2. It's a part 2 coming soon.
To find the ultimate fucking vampire.
No, don't waste your money.
Right?
Yeah. Don't waste your money. Do not make it. It's like you're just burning money away. Your $2,000, whatever how much you cost to make this movie. You can't even get CGI to make gunshot wounds or even sparks of the gun.
Anything. Ricocheting.
You just hear this, nothing. You just hear the sound effects.
Listen, with the fucking guns in this movie, the way that they were portraying the guns and the shooting and all this shit, they were better off just going pew, 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 pew. Finger guns would have been better for this piece of shit. All right, all I was going to say about this when we're talking about the private chat, James, I'm not going to read it out loud, but don't you think I'm right?
You're probably right, but still.
We'll talk about it. But back to this movie. By the way, Road to CFF. That's what this is.
Yeah. Okay, look, I'm going to say this. I didn't even like the acting. Tara Reid's in this. Horrible.
Yeah. And the main
She's the queen vampire. She's the queen vampire, I believe.
Yeah.
And she's just yelling at everything and growling.
That's it.
And she looked at, like, they got that one old dude. He looks familiar. I've seen him in other stuff. The farmer looking dude that they bit.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, who are you? And he's like, and he's just sitting there on a tire or something, just looking at her. She's like, they need an army, but she's like, you get out of here. And he's just walking down the road.
Yep.
It made no sense. Like, why are you getting rid of
it? It was freaking. It was stupid,
so confusing. Man.
It was bad. It fucking. It doesn't help how I feel about vampire movies. We've had this discussion so many freaking times where I say the ones that are like bloody and gory, which we're going to discuss
like
this
28 days later. And all that.
I love that shit with them. That's the type I want to see. I was expecting that. I was hoping for that with this. We didn't get that. We didn't get anything near that. They might as well have patty cake through this whole fucking movie.
I thought, especially the cover. The cover made it look like it was going to be like Mad Max, but with vampires.
It gave that feel-ish.
But horrible way.
Yeah. It was fucking...
Like I said, it was mostly talking. There was hardly any battles. No fighting. Until the one at the end, and it was like a 3-minute fight.
Yeah.
And the main vampire hunter, he's walking around like he's badass. He didn't do nothing. He had a little crossbow shooting arrows, and he had a cross. That's so okay. So they spent all their money. Okay, that's where the CGI went. All their money was when he shot his arrows into vampires. It was red electricity. They get electric. I think it's that's how they die. That's how they
did it. That's what did it.
that was their budget.
Oh my gosh, you're probably freaking right too, man. Because that
It's
was
so
just
fucking. It's sad.
it was like, oh my god.
And I hate saying this because I don't have the talent to do this shit, right? I give them props for doing it.
Of course,
But
always
what
props
the
and
fuck?
respect for that. But
What the fuck, man? Do
I
you
gotta be
watch
honest.
movies? Do you like? Did they ever watch a movie? Like I can't write or nothing, but I think I can come up with a better story and action scenes and everything in my head than they did.
Yeah,
Especially a vampire movie. It's not hard to make a vampire movie.
James, I want to see a good vampire movie.
There's a lot out there, man.
I know.
There's even the cheesy fairy tale ones. Like even Van Helsing was good. I like Van Helsing, and that was like a
just oh no, charity
like a toned down one.
Yeah, really quick. If you guys want to donate, got a chance to right now. You don't have to. I'd love you. That link in the description. Go and give that a good share. Donate or not.
You're doing that this Friday, right?
Yep. Cast Us for a Cause. Charity script read this Friday, 7:00 Eastern time, over on the Scene Snobs. It's going to be an amazing time. And guess what? It's Hunters Against Hate. That's what the charity's for. Against bullying and all that stuff, and it helps kids and all this great stuff. So, I'm just saying. Back to our regular schedule.
Okay, real quick with because you mentioned that's just reminded me. During the week, you were like, "Hey, I was thinking about switching up and we'll watch Scream instead to review Scream." And I was like, "Oh man, really?" I was like, "Because I'm not a fan of Scream."
Me either.
And I was like, "All right, whatever. I'm down. I'll watch anything. Okay, whatever." But then you're like, unless you can. Did you find the movie? And I was like, "Yeah, I found it." You're like, "Okay, we'll stick to it. We'll watch that then."
Yep.
But now I'm like, "Fuck, we should have watched Scream."
Okay. I hate Scream. You guys know this. James does as well. Scream is way fucking better than this, and that's the nicest thing I've ever said about that movie. This is on record. And I probably won't ever say this again. Scream is a way better fucking movie. The franchise, every single fucking movie in that franchise is better than this piece of shit movie that we watched tonight. And then I'm changing my rating to a -4. With that said, you may be
dude. It's sad to say because I'm not a fan of Scream either, and I seen it before, and I usually it's a new movie. I never seen Bloodthirst. I was like, no, I want to watch the new movie, but then I watched it. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, we should have watched Scream.
Yeah,
because I was so bored, man. I mean, I yawned like 17 times. I looked at my phone a lot, and it's been a while since I did that.
It was a rough one, man. It was a rough one.
It was bad. And we watched some stupid shit.
Oh yeah, all the time. And happily. But the thing with this one though was it wasn't a fun stupid.
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It was boring. If it was fun and stupid, it'd be different. But it was so boring. And it pissed me off at the end. I was like, finally, it's over. But then they did that whole fucking thing. The ultra vampire, whatever the fuck that thing is. He's like, we're going to rule the world. Then it goes, Bloodthirst 2 coming soon. I was like, out loud, I was home by myself. I said, fuck you. I was like, no, don't come out with that shit. Don't come out with that shit.
Fuck you. The fuck you need to come out here for?
Yeah, you don't need a part 2. Get out of here.
At all. And and then going back, what was that, like the ultimate vampires? I'm like, what the fuck?
Speaking
How
of
many
that,
final bosses do you need?
I have to
How many
look it
final
up. Matter
bosses
of
do you need
fact,
for this bullshit fucking movie?
I gotta see what the budget. I hope they show it, and I gotta see how much they made.
While you do that, I am going to share my screen for the casters for a calls thing just to show people the site and all that good stuff. Talk about it a little bit more. So this Friday, we will be doing over on the Scene Snobs. We will be doing a charity event, charity script read, the movie Scream that we were just talking about. That's way better than this movie. I'm not going to say it too many more times. And all proceeds are going to go to Hunters Against Hate. This is sponsored by Carolina Fear Fest, which is next weekend. Holy shit, it is. Memorial Day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's going to be a great time. But before that, the charity script read, May 17th, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Donation link is also in the description. This is brought to you by the Scene Snobs. You know, the family over there. You guys know who they are. It's going to be a grand time. You guys are going to tune in for that. You guys are going to want to tune in for that and have a great, great, great time with us.
See, I think. Oh, here's box office. Maybe they'll show it.
Peter, what's good, my man? How's it going? And I hope and pray that your knee get that shit. It's pissing me off, man. Because I'm a huge, huge fan of you. I love what you do, bro. I love you. Get well soon. Get healthy. Get back on the grind once you're healthy. Get healthy first, though. It's important. We need you making some awesome, amazing horror movies. It's important. You're important to the culture, Peter. Mick, what's good? How's it going? How's it going? Go check out the Scene Snobs, people. Oh, and go check out Peter Anthony Productions as well. Everywhere. The Scene Snobs and Peter Anthony Productions.
Your favorite actress, Tara Reid's in this movie, but I still don't recommend this movie.
No, well, for Mick, you might enjoy it, Mick, because again, you she's one of your favorite actresses. I know it was on your list of favorites. It was her, and you said something about loving the sound of music, I believe. We'll talk about that another time, though. Of course, man. Of course, Peter.
Someone on, oh my God.
What happened?
Someone gave this a 9 out of 10, a remarkable indie horror gem starring Tara Reid.
This?
Yeah.
That was probably Mick. You hear how Mick talked about this movie? He didn't even watch it yet. He just knows she's in the movie and gave it. And what did they say? They gave it a what?
A 9 out of 10.
Mick gave this movie a 9 out of 10 just because of his favorite actress. That is, Mick, I love you, bro. But, oh my God.
What?
Man. I know. It was
engaging story. What story?
There was nothing. This
is a person who works for the movie.
What about this? Remember this right here? What did you think? And I know you fucking noticed this very soon. The vampires they all had this weird voice thing.
Yeah, they're like it was kind of like they tried to make a deep voice. They're like a groggily
it was weird though, because it was like a whispery, trying to be creepy, trying to be stern, it was so much.
It was like, where's the master?
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like all had it made me think of when T-Pain was doing auto-tune and everybody started doing it.
Yeah.
It made me feel like that. Obviously not auto-tune, but just whatever that fuck was. Auto-vamp. It was fucking terrible. Hashtag no auto-vamp because it sucks. This was bad. I'm never going to tell you not to watch a movie. This is definitely a watch at your own risk as far as I go. It's a definitely watch at your own risk. Yes, I gave it a -4, but I'll never tell you not to watch a movie because you might like it. Or, you know what? Maybe you should be punished like we were.
Like whoever this person is gave it a 9 out of 10.
Oh my God.
And they wrote multiple paragraphs. They broke it down like it's like their favorite movie or something. Something's wrong with them.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I just don't know how, man. Like it's the story. They didn't tell you nothing in the beginning.
They really didn't tell you anything throughout the story. They're just fucking looking for each other, pretty much. That's what it is. Yo, That's exactly what it is. The vampire hunter is looking for the main vampire. The main vampire is looking for the vampire hunter.
Yeah.
And they eventually find each other. And I'm just like, oh my God, this should have been so much better. This could have been so much. But the budget, they probably gave most of it to the main actor, the vampire hunter. And then everybody else, they brought their own vehicles.
Then you got that. Then every vampire movie has a militia, some group that always tries to make a deal with the vampires. Like the vampires are going to let them, like, though they understand the vampires thing is to kill all humans and rule the world, use them as food. They're not going to let you go and have a little spot of the earth and control it like it's your land.
They don't do shit.
It makes no sense.
Man. Fuck this.
And they made the vampire killer of the vampire hunter like he's the only one that can kill him. And he was just a normal dude. He was like useless. He was like a Temu fucking Van Helsing. You order him for $1.99 on Temu, and it takes 6 weeks to get to you.
No, that's the one. No. This is worse than that. You get this shit for free, but you need like 99 friends to fucking sign up for it. That's what this shit is. That's how I felt about this fucking movie. That's how I feel about this movie.
He had like a strap, like you hold bullets, but he had like bottles. Didn't use none. I'm going to guess it was holy water. None.
No. He did later in the movie. There was a shotgun shells or what? No, there was something. What the fuck was it? Was it something with the arrows that he's putting at the tip of the arrow?
No, he had a pouch he was taking the arrows out of.
Oh fuck! I don't know then.
He had like a fanny pack, like the Indiana Jones bag he had around him. He was opening up a thing and he was pulling like crossbow arrows out of it.
This was just atrocious.
All the weapons didn't use nothing. They're like I said, you don't see the gunshots, but they're going around like shooting the vampires. Like, why even? They're like, if you find weapons, bring them back. Why? They don't work. What do you need a shotgun for?
You don't.
Only his magical crossbow works.
Dude.
The fucking crossbow. No stakes, no. They're like not. No one had like big giant spears, like sticks, like fucking stab them in the heart. Nothing
at all.
It was the saddest vampire. I think that's what pissed me off the most because I usually like vampire movies, and this is the saddest vampire movie I ever seen.
It sucked.
They should have just not made it vampires. They should have just made it a different creature.
They shouldn't even made this movie. They shouldn't even made this movie. But this is usually when we spin the wheel, but I'm not spinning the wheel now. I'll have the next theme up when I get back from vacation. And I have a movie and stuff picked out. You guys will see. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Because we're going to wrap this one up soon. But
real quick, there's a 1971 Bloodthirst, by the way. So I don't know if they took this from that.
I wonder if it's better.
I bet it is.
I fucking hope it is. It might be a completely different movie. I mean, not like it might. This might not be a remake. Is what I mean.
I don't know. It might be vampires. I don't know. I seen the title.
Horror detective fiction, 1971. It's on Tubi. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm not gonna make any promises. Maybe I'll check it out and I'll get back to you guys. But again, I'm not making any promises. But guys, listen. I finally listened to a lot of friends and family that were just saying, yo, just fucking do an online drop shipping store. So I did it. And I got a couple things to show you guys really quick. I'm going to show you guys some things on here via Restream, and I'll show you guys the store, and then we're going to wrap this one up. But yeah, this is a cool moment. But show you a couple shirts real quick. And what's cool about this now, I just learned this recently, is this with the whole thing of Restream. But
Oh, you can scan the code.
Logo. You can scan, you can scan the QR code and it'll bring you right to the shirt, which
nice.
You can go right to the site. And I will have one that's for the site. That's just, you know what I mean, for the site as well. But and then here's another one. Shout out to Mick. He did actually created these, made these creations for me. But here's another one. Keep it original with Sackhead Jason. You know, a little made up variation.
Oh,
and then last but not least, for right now, more design, more ideas here. And you know, in horror we trust, which I know they are smaller here, so I was ready for it. I was prepared for that. These ones will all be in black, but you have to keep it original. We got the in horror we trust, and it's a scary good time.
Nice. I like that peel, like the stickers peeling. I like that.
Appreciate that, James. Appreciate that. And then real quick, I just want to show you guys the store real quick. And then, like I said, we'll talk a little bit more shit about this movie. But yeah, I got some pint glasses. So all the things, everything's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like if you want to stick or whatever, it's all, every design has the same shit, like the cups and the mugs and all that stuff. That's what I'm getting at. Hoodies, same stuff. It's cool stuff. It's great stuff. You should get some of the stuff. I'm gonna get some of the stuff. You should get it too. But yeah, I'm excited for this shit, man. Finally. I should have had it done a little sooner, so I could have had a shirt to bring to the con, but I got something for that though. But yeah, James, man, this movie was bad.
Yes, it was.
It was fucking bad. And I'll say one last positive thing about Scream, then I'm definitely leaving.
I forgot to put this crappy movie in my letterbox.
I didn't do that. I got to catch up on my letterbox. I'll do that tomorrow though. But yeah, we should have probably watched Scream instead of this, or Scary Movie even, which is something enjoyable. But maybe another time, people. Listen,
it happens.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Remember, the audios drop every Thursday after. So this one will be dropping next Thursday. Gonna be on a break, but for YouTube, for those of you on YouTube, I'll be having some flashback episodes. Some of them won't be that far of a flashback. It'll be Sterto Vision and Horror Research 30, kind of mixing it up, throwing them out on the regular days, the regular times. And I'll speak for it on Popcorn and Pints because we're off until June. So
in case you missed seeing our faces.
Yes. We'll be off for a little bit, but we will be back for Popcorn and Pints doing Maleficent 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be a great time. We have a lot of shit planned for that show as well. So check us out on Popcorn and Pints. Check us out right here on Horror Research 30. Check out the Z Network. Make sure you guys go over to the Scene Sides to show them some love. Check out 3 Geeks Podcast, by the way, too. 3 Geeks. Those are my guys, by the way. And Video Store Clerks. There's a bunch more. But you guys have a great night. And some of you will see at CFF? Yes, CFF. Some of you will see back when I get back on the pod and all that good stuff. But you guys have a great night. See you in your nightmares. Deuces.
Peace.